Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Oakland A's with a gloomy outlook heading into the season. Ready to go now? Here's David Fletcher. The wind of the pitch. In there at the knees. And a new season is officially underway. Next offering in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Garza, truly unique when it comes to pitch repertoire. Most guys are either knuckleballers or they're not. Not the case with him. He throws a knuckleball. It's not considered his primary offering. But when you're talking about trying to mix things up, he'll toss it in there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Mike Trout, the next to hit, takes outside.
And the key for him is balancing and using that knuckleball pitch in the right spots, because it is a nasty pitch. As long as he just continues to keep hitters off balance, he can have success with not having a high velocity fastball and going to that knuckleball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And again, really unique because so few guys in history have thrown the knuckleball when it wasn't their primary offering.
Called strike right there.
The 0-2. Base hit center field. Urshela around second, on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Taylor Ward in the box now, takes strike 1. Check swing, he held up. And 1-1. Urshela on third. Renfroe on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss. Get into that dugout.
Base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jared Walsh in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Righty delivers. And another ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Laureano makes the grab on the run, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed in. Welcome back, and starting this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. In the dirt. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Now it's Chase Peterson. Swings through that one. Singy, Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, you know, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP and the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robinson. The pitch. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking. No runs, no. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Garza back to work. Bounce to the left side. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Bounce to the right side. Kemp gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Singy, what do you prefer? You like watching Ohtani hit or pitch?
I think I like watching him hit. I mean, he hits monster home runs, and with guys on his team like Mike Trout and formerly Albert Pujols, to see Shohei Ohtani stand up and be a little bit taller than those other guys, it's just impressive.
And here it comes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels held in check, but they're up. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Seth Brown. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Ohtani, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. And fouled off. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Seth Brown goes deep. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1. Aledmys Diaz now. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That fires up the home crowd. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. Here's Tony Kemp. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. The 0-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there. And that one's gone. That's what the fans came to see. His first homer of the year. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Connor Capel up next for the A's. Now fly ball to right center. Trout is there. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the pitcher with a base hit. So that's hit number 1 of his major league career. Not sure how many more of those he'll get, but it's still cool for him for sure.
Yeah, pitcher or not, that first career hit is one of the most special you'll ever get. Every person that's played this game at one point swung the bat. I think he'll have the ball front and center on his trophy case for a long time.
Ripped on a line. Trap hauls it in, 2 away. Digging in for Oakland, Jace Peterson. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. Back here in the East Bay, new inning getting started, and here is David Fletcher. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Gio Urshela to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Urshela, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Back in Oakland, and stepping in is the speedy DJ Dip. Ohtani back to work. And that one hammered way back there. And forget it. DJ Dip with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about? And there's a fly ball deep right field, and gone!
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And it's Aledmys Diaz. Ripped to third. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Tony Kemp up next for the A's. Line drive. And that one hops the wall. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. An absolutely majestic shot. His first homer of the year. It's 7-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it.
Griffin Cannon gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. But no, he takes the turn and holds at first base. It's a one-out single. Terrell Garza up next for the A's.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And brings it in at the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Well struck right field, and it's off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Well struck left field. That one's back. And gone. He sends it out of here. His second of the year. It's 11-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Jaime Barria. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. So here's Brown at the plate. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Hunter Renfroe.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now. The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Diaz slings to first. Walsh retired. And that's... Welcome back. Aledmys Diaz now. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run this.
That one ripped left field. And that is gone. He made him pay for that one. His second home run of the game. It's 12-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
And now, Tony Kemp. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next up for the A's, Connor Capel. 1 for 2. In the air out towards right center. Makes the catch. 1 down. So digging in, Terrell Garza. Slapped foul. Kemp on second. Laureano over at first with one away. Liner caught at second. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. That one back. Gone! A 3-run rocket. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 15-1. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Ryan Tepera.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 16-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now DJ Dick. Into center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That one to first. And he'll be safe at first. So first and second with 2 outs. Aledmys Diaz up next for the A's. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Dick around third. 1 run is in. Urshela with a relay throw, and they tag him out. And welcome back. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. The wind of the pitch. 0-1. Anthony Rendon, an outstanding player in college. He went to Rice, the 6th overall pick by the Nationals in the 2011 draft, and then eventually signed with the Angels as a free agent. Don't forget, saying he was part of that Nats team that won it all in 2019. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. 1 away here in the 5th.
Boog, I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
Kemp hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And the 0-1. Langoliers makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Carlos Estevez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. Wastes no time there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Late swing fouled off. And the righty deals. There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 19-1. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
And the batter now, Connor Capel. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Terrell Garza up next for the A's.
That one ripped. Off the batter's eye and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 21-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jose Quijada gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now Shea Langoliers. That's hard hit on the line. And out number one on the grab.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
This is on the ground to Walsh. Steps on first for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Seth Brown. That one hammered center field. That's back. Gone. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 23-1.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer.
Brings it in for the third out. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. We're through 5. The A's are on top here, 23-1. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, David Fletcher. Here comes a pitch. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's Gio Urshela. Singled back in the 1st and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Racing, makes the catch. 2 down.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Renfroe stands in now and watches strike 1.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch stays alive. Going 2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 3. So 1 hit. Bottom of the inning. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tony Kemp. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Renfroe in position. Makes the catch for the out. Digging in for Oakland, Connor Capel. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Throw comes in. Lead runner holds at third. And now runners at the corners. Great defense saved them a run on that single. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. At the plate, Terrell Garza. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
0-1. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second. Over to first, but it's offline. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Matt Moore. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Langoliers measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and that one is off the wall. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
On a line, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Hard hit, but right at him and left. We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful major league debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and he's finding a way to succeed. He'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I've really liked what I've seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Walsh retired. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that... Moore back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one ripped. Trout going back some more, back some more. Grabs it right up against the wall. Man at first, Tony Kemp up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Trout makes the grab for the second out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Line drive. Nice grab. Back here in the East Bay. And here is Max Stassi. There's a strike. Garza still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That pitch in for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Peterson makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Loop.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Pulls that one foul. The pitch. Fly ball down the line. And it drops foul into the corner.
Well, that ball is hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Now a fly ball to right center. Trout makes the catch, and there's one gone. Terrell Garza up next for the A's. And a foul ball, third base side. On the ground, and foul ball. And he deals. This to third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Shea Langoliers. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 27-1.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way.
Now it's going to be Jace Peterson. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one is out of here. his second of the year, and they add on. It's 28-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen. Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. 3 in a row. Wow. And they add a run. It's 29-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seth Brown. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. They back here at the ballpark, all set to start the 9th in this one. Gio Urshela steps in. Bounce to third. Throw on to Brown. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Trout, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's a strike. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. The A's take the season opener and move to 1-0.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mm-hmm.